You're listening to the Nerd of Godcast, that place on the Venn diagram of life where Christ culture and nerd culture find sweet, sweet two-player co-op.
Hello, and welcome back to your Nerd of Godcast. And we are excited to be here tonight because this is that place, this is that environment, this is that time where Christ culture and nerd culture, they move together and they put all their stuff in a U-Haul truck and they've taped up all of the boxes of dishes and towels and record albums and they put it all in there and all the cool stuff goes up into mom's attic and they've moved to another town where they shall live happily ever after, one with the other in their new address. And they're going to have to find out what the cool new pizza places are in their neighborhood or where they can go to buy their video games or where the local library is. There's so many stresses that come with being in a new place, but at least Christ culture and nerd culture have each other. My name is Tony T. For the next few minutes, we're going to be geeking out and giving glory to God, but I'm not going to be doing it by myself because just like Christ culture and nerd culture, I'm not alone. With me, as always, he's the best at being the worst. It's Steve-O Supremo.
They go to a new place and Christ culture looks at nerd culture and goes, hey, there's a new pizza place, an old neighborhood joint named Domino's.
Wow.
That was you. That was where you had your shot and you took it, and I want to give you full credit for it, but you didn't hit nothing, buddy. You didn't hit nothing.
Don't blame me. Blame Kevin James. He wrote that joke.
No, but maybe like Domino's, he delivered it, and that's maybe where you fell short. She is salty. She's sweet. She's conveniently pocket-sized. It's Jackie freaking Diaz.
Hey, howdy, hey.
See, just go with the old favorites, buddy.
So the last 4 episodes, I go, hey everybody, and you just sound disappointed to me. Like, okay, well that's a crappy way to say hello.
Well,
so that's why I decided to tell a bad joke. It's your fault.
Steven, I have known you 20 years.
20 years
today. And I have always been disappointed in you. He is often imitated, never successfully duplicated, not even under the most pristine lab conditions. It's the big man, Quentin Gregory Neff.
It's where Christ culture and nerd culture come together at home, eat a delicious pizza, and say, hey, is it delivery? No, it's DiGiorno.
That's how you do it.
You know what? I'm going to...
Okay, he just did a stupid commercial. I just told a joke.
This episode is brought to you by DiGiorno Pizza. I'm your DiGiorno Digini. And over at the other end of the table, the nicest guy you're ever going to meet you're on the wrong side of a PvP match with him. It's Jamaican Ollie. Tie a bow on this one, Oliver.
I like Papa John's.
That's a terrible bow, Ollie.
I like that bow. I love Papa John's.
I used to like Papa John's. I used to like Papa John's a lot. And until, you know what ruined it for me was the Family Guy. Because they made a joke on the Family Guy where he's like, yeah, I want a pizza that tastes like the box it comes in. And I realized all of a sudden, there's been many times when I've walked into a room with cardboard boxes and thought in my brain it was Papa John's. Oh, wow. But it was just cardboard. And poor Seth MacFarlane, man, he ruined Papa John's for me. But, we want to know what your favorite local pizza place is. Nick, what's your favorite local pizza place? Over in the booth, pushing all the buttons that keep this bucket of bowls flying. It's our own resident smart guy working overtime tonight, Nick the engineer.
Hello.
There he is.
Loud and proud.
And I don't know if she's back there anyway, but we have like a sort of a pseudo shout out to Sheena, the Nerd of God wife, and over there on the camera it's Nikisha, and we are all here together. We would love to know what your favorite local pizza place is. Where do you get your pizza pie? And even better,
Bella.
what do you put on? What do you put on your pizza pie? You can let us know, and there's no better way to let us know than by connecting with us across all the social medias. Scotty Higa, tell them how they can do it.
Wherever there are people online who love Jesus and nerdy stuff, the Nerd of Godcast is there. Follow us on all the socials at Nerd of Godcast and visit nerdofgodcast.com to step into a whole world of faith and fandom. Level up your weekdays with the snack-size inspiration of the Daily Nerd Devo. Support this ministry as a patron and get early and exclusive content. And join our online small group, the Nerd of God Squad, on Facebook, where you can share some memes and live your dreams. Discover it all at nerdofgodcast.com. Now, back to the show.
Aw, yeah. Hey, we're going to do our lightning round in just a minute.
Oh, no.
We're going to test your brains and see what kind of, Bible nerd you are. But before we do, I can't even wait to talk about it anymore. It's MegaCon week, you guys. Yeah. That's right. This week, for the time that this episode drops, it's going to be 2 days after the episode going to air that we are going to be at the Mega Convention in beautiful Orlando, Florida, hanging out with what they're speculating to be 200,000 plus of our favorite nerds and geeks and gamers and fanboys and cosplayers and every shade of our people. And we're going to go out there. We're going to be representing Christ culture. We're going to be representing nerd culture and having a great time hanging out. Everybody here, I think, is going to be there at one point or another, right?
Yeah.
So it's not only a chance for us to, go out there and show some love and represent, but it's our chance to meet you guys. So if you're in Orlando or you're within driving or flying distance, come to MegaCon and come hang out with us. We are going to have a great time. We are in Artist Alley, Pop Quiz Hotshot. What booth are we at in Artist Alley?
9481.
It is A948.
Oh, A948.
I don't even remember what I had for dinner last night, so good luck remembering the booth number.
A948. I'll write it down for you, Jackie, so you
Tony,
won't get
it's
lost.
A948.
That is correct, Neff.
Oh, good
Gold
job.
star. Good job,
I
buddy.
remember.
Neff is good.
If you're listening to this and you come to MegaCon, come tell us the word harpsichord, and you'll have respect.
Disregard that.
Wait. Let's try it out, Steven. Say it.
Harpsichord.
Nope, still don't respect you.
Okay. Joke's on you, Tony. I don't even respect myself.
Oh, no.
Hey, all right. The joke I feel has gone too far, so let's back it up.
Too far.
Let's make it right.
Jackie's crying.
Everybody's good. We're all friends again. I haven't even played. I don't think Steven's the worst this whole season. All right, it's a new day. Yes, it is. So, sorry, Steven. I do respect you. But okay, it's time for the lightning round. And on the lightning round, I'm going to ask you guys a couple different Bible questions. If you know the answer, you don't have to say your name to ring in because each of you guys has your game show buzzers. All you have to do is buzz in. That's how it works?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to ask any questions if I'm annoyed. Okay, great job. Okay, toddlers. I work
Oliver,
with toddlers.
Huh?
Hit your buzzer.
No,
Nope.
Oliver's an adult. All right, hands on your buzzers. Questions go like this. Adam and Eve had 3 sons who were named in the Bible. What were their names? All right, if you hold it upside down, Stephen, I can't see it light up.
Oh, I was doing that so you could hear it.
Yeah, well, all right, Neff.
Oh.
That'd be Cain, Abel, and Seth.
That is correct. Point for Nefri. All right, second question.
That was an accident.
Well, no, okay, so you rang in too early for the next question, so you can't ring in now.
Fair enough.
All right. How did Moses' mother save him from Egyptian soldiers? I got Stephen.
She put him in a basket in the river and sent him down the river to
Correct.
safety.
Point for Stephen. Next question. What is the 5th commandment?
No.
Stephen.
Honor thy father and mother.
That is correct, Stephen.
Thank you, King of the Hill. That's how I remember that it's number 5.
There you go. Which apostle shared the gospel with an Ethiopian on the road to Gaza?
Oh.
I got Neff.
Peter.
It is not Peter, unfortunately. Stephen.
Paul.
It is not Paul,
Oh.
unfortunately.
That was going to be my next guess.
It does start with the same letter as Peter and Paul, though.
Pietro.
It is Pietro is Peter.
All right.
All right, we're going to go ahead and call this one dead. We're looking for Philip.
Everyone forgets
my brother.
Philip.
Everyone, not the Ethiopian.
No.
All right, that was our lightning round. Great job, you guys.
But
So,
I didn't answer Mary because Peter, Paul, and Mary, the
yep.
Oh, yeah.
singing group.
If you had a
Wow.
hammer, you'd hammer in the morning. You can get them in haunted houses, from what I'm told.
Can I say something really quickly? Just really quickly?
Sure. I wish you would.
I just wanted to make an announcement that the Razzies were this weekend, and our beloved War of the Worlds swept the Razzies.
Wow.
It won worst remake or sequel.
Yep.
It won worst director.
Okay.
It won worst actor,
Wow.
and it won worst picture.
Good.
All four
Wow.
of the categories that it was in, it won, and because it lost, we all had a good win. For it.
Hey, you kids, stop diving in my dumpster.
The original dumpster dive movie Well, congratulations.
Well deserved.
Question mark.
I guess. And I'm sorry.
You definitely did something.
No, that's what they should be saying to us.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, we now know a little bit more. While we're throwing just fun facts out, before we get into our little icebreaker today,
Yeah.
I just discovered, it was just announced today after a series of, what do you mean? Oh, yeah. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking
You don't know
about.
what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Kill his mic. All right. So after a series of viral videos featuring Nathan Fillion and a bunch of his former cast members leading up to an announcement today, it was finally announced that they have the approval of Joss Whedon, they have the thumbs up from Disney, they have the sign-on from all of the living members of the original cast, and even some of the ones that died in universe, to come back together and form an animated series based on Firefly.
Yes.
Is it like a sequel series?
Considering that one of the people that's going to be in it is in continuity dead, I'm imagining it's going to take place in between the show and the movie.
Oh, that
So I
makes
don't
sense.
know. I
Maybe
don't know.
even a prequel.
Might be a prequel, might be a side sequel. I don't know
Could
what's
be.
going to happen, but they all seem to be on board. And I swear by my pretty floral bonnet that I am super excited to be a part of this. This is the shiniest news I've gotten in a long time, and I'm really, really pumped. Have you guys seen Firefly? Jackie, are you a Firefly familiar?
I've not watched it yet.
Yes, yet is the operative term
Do
there.
you like white people speaking Chinese in space?
That's a sentence.
Then you're gonna love it.
Jackie, I have the series on Blu-ray, and I'm gonna let you. Do you have a Blu-ray player?
No.
You got a PlayStation.
Mike
you got a
has one.
PlayStation.
I guess I do.
No,
Yeah.
Mike's
Well, my
is-
husband
Mike's is
does.
digital.
So I'm.
No, he
He
has
has
the
a disc
Steven?
one?
No, he has the
Oh,
disc one.
you-
Don't
you-
speak for my husband.
Do you know how
I
to-
speak for him.
How to derail a conversation with the greatest of ease?
It's also
I
streaming.
speak for the trees.
So, Jackie, as you and I were talking, I'm going to let you borrow this box set, and
Okay.
I want you to watch it. It's one season, and it is a delightful watch.
So part of the reason why I haven't watched it yet is because it's only one season, and while I've heard that it's wonderful, I don't want the kind of heartbreak of look at this wonderful thing, now you have nothing.
So they did tie it all up with a movie. So that one
Yeah.
season and then a movie, they kind of came in and wrapped the
But
story up.
that's not as satisfying.
But now that you know that they're providing us with more content, don't
I
you?
might want to watch it.
You're going to have to get on board.
I think I'm gonna rewatch it.
I
You-
might watch it.
We need to.
I have not watched it, and I'll tell you why. Because I was with somebody one time who said, "Hey, you should watch this movie. It's a really good movie." I was like, "Okay." And that movie was called Serenity, and I watched it. I'm like, "Wow, that was really good." And they're like, "Yeah, it's like the conclusion to a TV show." And like, why would you have me watch the ending of a story before you have me watch like to where I could have liked these characters even more? And because of that, I've not wanted to go back and watch it because I'm just mad about
Steven, I'm
the
so
setup.
sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Do you remember everything that happened in the movie?
Pretty much, not everything, but I remember the big points.
Steven remembers that on this day, however many years ago, you guys met. So
That
That's
is
true.
true.
I met,
That's-
yeah. Well, I mean, it was a very big day in my life.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Stephen. Well, today is a very big day in our life here at the Nerd of Godcast because we are in our new home. Chewy, we're home.
We're home.
And this is where we are setting up for 10 years. We set up in various locations around the church property on the corner of Conway Gardens and Michigan Street at the sanctuary. From everything from the rat cave up in the attic above
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
gym.
OG.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, for a
Down
whole
to
first season was in that attic.
in a sound booth to in the sanctuary and on the stage and just in a youth room, just anywhere that we could set up, we have set up. And
On a cruise ship.
our time, we did that
On a
one
cruise
time.
ship,
Yep,
yeah.
keep saying on a cruise ship. That'll definitely move this story forward. And but the time has come where our lease agreement with the church that I worked at for 30 years has finally ended, and we have moved down the road to the church that I work at now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
yeah.
to View Church
Huzzah.
in
Yeah.
beautiful, historic Longwood, Florida, where we'll be recording. This is where we have our Nerd Night small group that comes together, and we connect with people in the community over things like games and movies and fun stuff, and try to encourage people in Jesus. I really believe that God has led us to this city, which I have said again and again has perhaps the densest concentration of nerd outlets, video game stores, tabletop game stores, card stores, toy stores,
Comic book
collectibles,
stores.
comic shops. Like there are, you can go in any direction.
Lego
I go
store.
that way down the road, I'm finding Davies Toys. I go that down the road, I'm going to Acme Comic Books. There's a video game store down there. I go this way down the road, I'm at a place called Comics and Guns. true story. We got the Collective comic. We got the Collective GameStop over here. We got it's toys, like literally in any direction. There's so many, and we are across the street from the largest independent Lego store in the country, right across the road from us. Like, so we're in this awesome hub of nerd culture, and for us to be able to record here and be a part of what God is doing here in this city, I really do think it is the first step towards the next phase of the mission of the Nerd of Godcast, which is to really create some IRL community to go along with our wonderful virtual community. So I am glad to be here, and I just want to say welcome home, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, glad to be
I'm
home.
excited.
And in that spirit, we're going to jump right into a 2-question interview.
It's the 2-question interview. Bum, bum.
And on tonight's 2-question interview, since we're talking about home, first question is, if you had to choose a new place to call home, where would you choose? And your answer has to be a real life location. If you had to choose a new place to call home, where would you choose? Ollie.
Oh, I thought we had to ring in. I'm sorry.
Nope. You're about to get your buzzer taken away from you, Steven. Oliver.
That one was tough for me. We'll say Arizona.
Wow.
State of
Did you
Arizona.
just pull that out of thin air? Because it looked
First
like
off,
Yes.
Oliver, I would like to
Arizona's a lovely
apologize for my countrymen for laughing at your answer.
Oh,
I'm
thank
not
you.
laughing at his answer. I'm
didn't
laughing
laugh at
in
him.
the way that he answered.
I am laughing in the direction of his answer.
You're just like,
Oliver, why don't you
Arizona.
tell us why Arizona is your answer?
I don't know.
Most people, I know a lot of people that live in Arizona. That's their answer for why they live there too.
No snow, no hurricanes. Do they have tornadoes in Arizona? I don't know.
No. You know what they have in Arizona?
What's that?
Sand.
They have flash floods in
Oh.
Arizona.
It does snow in Arizona, though.
Only in
the
certain parts, and
mountains.
it's not a real factor in people's lives. But no, they have flash floods because when they have the monsoon season in the summertime and it actually rains, the water doesn't soak into the ground, so
Oh,
it
it
rains
just
up
stays
on the
on
mountain.
top.
On the mountaintop, and then it's an avalanche of water. I've seen cars get
So dry.
swept off the road before in these. But if you just stay in the house for like in August, you should be fine.
Okay. All right.
Trust me, in August in the desert, you want to stay in the house anyway.
Don't
True,
be in
true, true.
It does
Arizona
get so hot in
and
Arizona that they tell old people stay inside.
Yeah.
Did you
They
just
do
call
that in
him
Florida,
old,
too.
Stephen?
No, eventually.
Felt like you called him old.
Eventually he'll get old.
Nefri, where are you moving to, buddy?
Oh, there's a little town up in the Smoky Mountains in West North Carolina called Franklin, North Carolina.
Franklin.
It's a beautiful little city. It's got like a little gazebo in town square where they do concerts every Saturday. They open up the bathrooms at the courthouse, and it's a lot of fun.
I don't know about you, but
Neff's always looking
that sold
for a
it for me.
place.
You mean that city will open up the bathrooms of the courthouse? Let's go.
Nev's always looking for a place to poop, and that's
they got a lot of cool stuff. They have like a giant arcade there called the Factory, formerly known as the Fun Factory.
In the bathroom?
it's less.
No, not in the
In the bathroom at the
the
courthouse?
bathroom at the courthouse sounds amazing,
Listen,
you guys.
this place is really cool.
We're going on a
okay?
field trip to the Franklin
They have a
Courthouse.
You don't
Chick-fil-A.
understand. This place is amazing.
All right. That's interesting. I'd love to see some pictures of that. I'd also want to know why they decided to downgrade the Fun Factory to just the Factory. Like,
I don't know.
what game did they lose that made them legally not allowed to call it fun anymore? Jackie, where are you going?
So mine is really nostalgic and not far from here. I always said that if I ever won the lottery, one of the first things that I would do after the whole tithing and offering thing would be.
Thank you. As your pastor, I say
Yes,
thank you.
Yes. Would be to buy back my grandma's house.
Aw, Jackie.
I'd love to be able to have that house back in the family again.
Wow.
So.
Wow. Is it for sale?
No, but you know what?
if you win that
If I
lottery,
win
you
the
show up,
lottery-
you knock on that door, you say, I'm going to buy your house. Well, wait a second. It's not for sale. No. Perhaps what you heard me say was, I'd like to buy your house. What I said was, I'm going to buy your house.
Here's $10 million.
You're in my grandma's house. Get out.
Thank you for keeping it warm for her. You may leave now.
I've already talked to the bank.
But,
Yeah.
but can I get my stuff?
No.
Just leave. Steven, where are you going?
So I'm going to steal Jackie's idea because I didn't think about that.
Jackie's
until-
going to buy. He's going to buy Jackie's
I'm gonna
grandma's
buy
house.
Jackie's grandma's house.
Over my dead body, Salisbury.
No, I'm just going to buy it so that way you'll buy it from me and then I get all the money. But no, that's not my answer. If I were to magically win the lottery and pay my tithes to my church, I would go to a small town in South Carolina called Bluffton, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And I would buy what was formerly known as the Running W Ranch.
Yeah.
If they would sell it to me, and
I
I would
almost got married there.
and I would reopen. really hoped that you would. It was expensive though.
It was
I've looked
very
at the prices, but I would reopen the Running W Ranch as a youth retreat center like it used to be, because it was a very, very important part of my, I would say childhood,
Yeah.
but of my like teenage to young adult years, and open it up so that way youth groups can come and enjoy it. And if depending on how large the lottery winning was, I wouldn't charge anybody for it. They could use it free of charge.
Man, that's really special.
Nice.
Great job, buddy.
Awesome.
But tips are appreciated.
Nick, do you have a place where you would want to live that's a real life place?
Wherever my wife wants to live.
Good
Good
answer.
answer.
Good
Boston.
answer.
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
She wants to go to Boston,
All right.
You go to Lanchester.
Westport, Fall River.
So my problem is my wife won't let me move anywhere
Oh.
because she is somehow spiritually anchored to her family, which live very close to us. So in this reality, wherever we go, we have to take her entire family with us.
So you won the
I just
lottery. You
assumed
paid your
that
tithes and
we're just
offering.
loading up all of them. But my destination of choice, it's a town that I love. Every time I'm there, I'm enjoying myself. I think it's beautiful. Temperature's great. Lots to do. Great places to eat. I loved Charleston, South Carolina. It's an awesome
Good
town.
answer.
And, it's where the Civil War started, right? So, there's history there.
I did not like Charleston, South Carolina. I did not have a good time when I was
Sometimes it's the place and sometimes it's the company. Oliver?
Yeah, I was going to say, since we were, adding in stuff, I've always thought about compound living, like my whole family in one area. There's one giant meeting area, like barns. We'd have chickens, we'd have free roaming dogs and cats, and all of us living together there. And that compound living, that's what I want.
Oh.
You know what's funny? In Franklin, my grandpa actually has a cabin there. That's why I know about it. It's like a 5-story tall cabin
Good
that we
lord.
call Fort Neff. That he built. He
What's
built
his last name?
He built by himself at the age of 61 years old.
Good
But he
Wow.
didn't build any bathrooms because they just all go to the courthouse.
They go to the
Bathrooms.
courthouse.
Yeah.
Why would you
Why
need
would
to?
you?
Sheena, who I didn't even realize is in the booth back there. Sheena, where are you moving to? And just know it has to be a good answer because I have to come with you.
Well, you guys were all being really practical. Like, I thought we were going, like, dreaming big, like, fun stuff.
Uh-huh.
I was going to say Cinderella's Castle in Disney.
You know what?
You know what?
Good answer.
It is a real life location, so I have to give it to you.
Yeah.
Tony's
And-
like,
and
I
then
guess
you don't
I
need
have
to bring
to.
her family because they're still in the area.
That's right, still in the area. So we're actually making money on this one. All right, second question, the 2-question interview. Same question. If you had to choose a new place to call home, where would you choose? This has to be a fictional location.
I know my answer already.
Go for it, Steven.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Hogwarts.
Just Hogwarts. Anywhere. I mean, if I had to pick a specific spot in Hogwarts, probably like Hagrid's cabin.
Okay.
Doesn't it get like
spacious.
attacked all the time?
This is in this fantasy. It's post attacks. No attacks.
No
while I'm there.
attacks.
There's
Or-
always attacks.
There's always attacks.
That's protection spells.
That's all right. Jackie, where are you going?
Hyrule.
Good answer.
Isn't there always going to be attacks by
Hard to
Ganondorf?
always
As long
attached.
as I like time in my arrival period just fine, I'll be okay.
As soon as you
That's
see Link, you're like, I'm out.
yeah.
In the 100-year sleep, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Ollie, where are you going, buddy?
Wakanda.
Isn't there always attacks?
Why are you laughing?
They
Why are you
got the
Oliver?
dome.
Why is that
Oliver,
funny?
why don't you take time and pray about it, right? I don't even think I got the question mark out of my mouth, and he was like, Ibon Bay!
Not only did he said it with such confidence.
He
like,
did, he
like
did.
why
Good
would you even
answer.
ask me
Why
that?
would you even ask?
I mean, they have all the technology. They
Yeah.
have the dome. Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Wakanda
All right.
forever.
Purple
And Tony
flowers
can be
for
your
you,
white
buddy.
wolf.
That's right. I'm not losing my arm for you or anybody. Neff, where you going, buddy?
Wakanda.
He said that
Same
with such
reason.
confidence.
Is that your real answer?
Yeah, why not? dude?
Why not?
Wakanda's awesome. The vibranium, all the futuristic tech they got there.
Over in the
go.
booth, you guys got a fictional place you want to go?
Can I say the Starship Enterprise?
Why not, buddy?
Yes.
Why not? Absolutely.
Yes, you can.
Sheena,
Yes.
Cinderella's Castle.
Cinderella Castle.
In the movie.
Please say Wakanda, Gina.
Oh, you were asking me.
Yeah, I was asking you.
Oh, I thought you were really grabbing the mic.
This is just like what it's like at home. I'll ask her a question and there's just no response.
What'd you say? Rivendell.
Rivendell. Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
When you guys pass that microphone back and forth, it's so loud. It's like you're making Jiffy Pop back there. It's just making.
They're just sliding it to each other.
Yeah.
Mic first, mic down first.
Clearly. All right, good answer with the fictional thing. My fictional answer, and Sheena, this is good because I almost wanted to say the Shire, because the Shire is a great answer because for all of the reasons. It's
Second
just,
breakfast.
If it wasn't for the attacks, the constant attacks, I really like the aesthetic of Rapture from the BioShock games.
Yeah.
Right? But for me, my answer has to be Narnia. I think Narnia would be the coolest place.
Just don't accept candy from skinny white women.
Listen, I don't accept Turkish Delight from anybody. I've had Turkish Delight. It's
garbage.
nasty. All right. Well, Scotty already told you guys how you can get a hold of us on the social media, so let us know what your answers would be, where you want to call home and hang your hat in real life or for fake. That was a lot of fun, guys. I don't know if that was the best thing we ever did, but I know that this is the best thing ever. Brought to you by the 3D Brent Nook, the best thing ever, where we're nominating the king of all nerds, Nicholas W. Sadler. Tell us where we're at tonight.
So last time we pitted Sheldon Cooper against Peter Parker.
Oh man! I think the last I checked, it was a dead tie.
Man.
Unfortunately, Peter Parker lost to Sheldon Cooper.
I love Peter Parker, but that's the right decision.
It makes sense, but boy, that one stings.
Yeah.
So now we're in the finals.
Yes.
This is the finals. So it's going to be Sheldon versus Abed.
Wow.
The TV nerds.
Oh, wow. Oh, this one. I don't even want to place a bet on this one. This could go either way.
And it needs to be Sheldon.
But I
I
disagree. I think it needs to be Abed.
Oh, I disagree with your disagreement.
Wow. Okay. Well, this is going to be the one. So I'm going to throw a quick audible here, Nick. Normally, Nick, this is where I say, hey, where can people vote on this? And that's great. But we're going to take this a different direction. We are going to have the vote on the floor in Artist Alley at MegaCon.
Oh, yeah.
We're bringing this one to the people. We want to find out what the people think. Who is the king of all nerds? Abed Nadir or Sheldon Cooper? And you can do that. You can vote yourself by dropping a ping pong ball in our voting buckets at MegaCon Artist Alley booth A948 for this edition, the final round of Season 10's Best Thing Ever. Yeah, baby. Wow, that's crazy. So since we're talking about new locations, this is our new home here tonight. So we're talking about like changing our base of operations. So as we get into it, we're gonna play a quick game tonight. You guys ready? Everybody pull your buzzers out. Keep them nice and close on the table. Face up where I can see them because I want to make sure I can register those lights, you guys, all right? And we're going to play a game called What's That Address? Are you ready?
No. P. Sherman, 42 Wally Way, Sydney.
There you go.
Jackie wins.
Welcome to What's That Address, where the mail gets delivered by a dragon, a starship, or in this case, a forgetful blue tang. So,
With their crew, it's the Blue Tank Clan.
So this is the way that it's going to work. I'm going to tell you the name of a place, and then I will get. If you know it, you can ring in. I'll tell you the name of a place. You tell me what franchise it's from.
Okay.
If nobody rings in, I will give you a little bit of a clue. Okay. Here we go. Number 1, Hyrule. Jackie.
Legend of Zelda.
That is Legend of Zelda. Keep your own scores, by the way. Number 2, The Cat's Lair. Ollie.
Thundercats?
That is Thundercats.
I was exactly what it sounded like.
Castle Grayskull. I got Neff.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Very, very good. Rapture. Steven.
BioShock.
It is from BioShock. Pan Am. Ooh, that was tight. I'm going to go with Jackie.
Oh my gosh, the name just escaped me.
Jackie.
Nope.
All right, Steven, you were right after her.
Hunger Games.
It is from the Hunger Games. Isn't it funny how you just have something in your head, then it goes
just
away?
Went away.
Yeah. All right, number 6, the Technodrome. It's Oliver.
TMNT.
That is from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the giant mobile fortress of a ninja clan and a brain and a robot body. All right, we're going to get a little harder here, guys. City 17. City 17.
I think I know what it is, but I'm not too confident.
This is a dystopian city under alien rule.
What's it again?
City 17.
Okay.
I would say if you don't know it, you need to get a life, but you might only need to get half of one. It's from Half-Life.
Oh. I thought you were giving me another clue.
Yeah.
I was never going to get that. I never played Half-Life.
All right, here we go. Gallifrey. Nefri.
Doctor Who.
That is the planet of the Time Lords from Doctor Who. Themyscira. Neff.
That's Wonder Woman.
The island of
Amazons.
Amazon warriors. Hadley's Hope. Steven.
Oh. Hunger Games to me. I just fell out of my head.
Oh. Hadley's Hope. It is a
I just remembered what it is now.
Weyland-Yutani terraforming colony on the moon LV-426.
Yep. I know what it is now. I won't take
Those
any
are all
points.
words.
You can ring in if you know it. Neff.
Alien?
What is the answer?
Alien? Or the Wailing Johnny
It is from the franchise Alien, yeah, but it is from the movie Aliens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Midgar. Jackie.
Thor.
No. Neff.
Oh,
God of
Midgard.
War.
No.
It's
Oh.
Final Fantasy VII.
It is Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait. What do we get? It's a Final Fantasy VII?
It is. I'm giving it.
Wait,
I'm
it's
giving
Final
it to
Fantasy VII
Jackie.
remake.
I'm giving it to Jackie so that she doesn't get a divorce tonight.
It is Midgard is
Midgard
Thor.
that is how I.
Midgar is a massive industrial city divided into plates and slums.
Plagued by eco-terrorists.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Avalanche
Eco-terrorism.
forever. All right, getting hard here. Gilead. Jackie.
Is from The Handmaid's Tale?
It is from The Handmaid's
Heck
Tale.
yeah, Handmaid's Tale.
All right.
Sorry.
It's not a very...
And finally, Mustafar. I got Steven.
That is from Star Wars.
That is right. The volcanic planet where Darth Vader built his fortress
Because he lost his legs.
because he lost his limbs there.
Lost
He's
my legs.
like, talk about returning to the scene of the crime.
That's
All
just
right.
exposure therapy.
So that was what's the address?
I think Jackie won. Jackie had 4.
But
I
wait,
had 3.
now we're going to play a game called The Return Address. It's the same game but backwards. I'm going to tell you the franchise and describe the place. You're going to tell me what the name of the place is.
Oh, no, I don't like
Mustafar.
Okay.
All right, here we go. From The Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
It's the bleak volcanic realm of the Dark Lord and home to Barad-dûr and Mount Doom. Neff.
Mordor.
It is Mordor, yeah.
Not Lesdor.
All right.
You don't simply walk into there.
In Black Panther, it's the hidden African nation with it. Oliver.
Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
You did not sound nearly as confident with that one.
In Superman, Kandor was the capital city of this planet before it was shrunk down and stored in a bottle by Brainiac Steven.
Krypton.
Krypton is
We have
correct.
to wait for the question to be...
You don't. No, just
Oh,
jump in
alright.
if you know it.
I thought you were almost
I
done.
would have had it at Candor.
Yeah. You know what? Let's make it so that you have to wait till the end of it.
Okay.
That way people that are playing along at home can
Okay.
get the whole question. In Star Wars, it was the peaceful planet Princess Leia came from. It was the peaceful planet Princess Leia came from. Nefri.
Alderaan.
Alderaan. She was looking for love.
And
Alderaan places.
That's right. In Dune, this desert planet is the sole source of the invaluable spice and home to giant sandworms. Neff.
Arrakis.
Arrakis is correct. In a mansion outside
Lisa al-Gaib.
Did you just get
God
the spirit?
bless you.
it is not biblical if there's no interpretation.
Sorry.
In a mansion outside this city, a famous zombie outbreak began. Steven.
Is it Raccoon City?
It is Raccoon City. In Avatar, it's the lush alien moon inhabited by the Na'vi. Neff.
Pandora.
Correct. In Avatar, it's the city in which there is no war. Oliver.
Ba Sing Se.
It is Ba Sing Se.
Yeah.
In Oz,
There is no war in Boston.
it's the shining capital reached by the yellow brick road. I think I got Jackie.
Emerald City.
It is the Emerald City. In Batman, it's the grimy, industrial sister city of Gotham where Nightwing fights crime. Ooh, that was tough. I think it was Steven.
Bloodhaven?
Bloodhaven is correct.
Actually, it's pronounced Bloodhaven.
In the Thor and Marvel universe, it is the realm of the Frost Giants. Steven.
No, you go to Jackie. I
No,
just
you
lost
got
it.
it first.
I just lost it.
Oh, Jotunheim.
The Jotunheim
I wasn't
is
gonna get it.
correct. Very good.
Nice, Jackie.
In Doctor Who, it's the lost home planet of the Time Lords. Neff?
Gallifrey.
It is Gallifrey. I just want to see if you guys remember that. We used that one already.
I was like, wait, we did this one already.
It's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. In Transformers, it's the home planet of the Autobots and Decepticons. I got Oliver.
Cybertron.
Cybertron is correct. And finally, last one. It's the city under the protection of the Powerpuff Girls. Neff.
Change.
Can't give it to you. Jackie.
Metropolis?
No.
I would say
It's been
Metro
so
City.
long.
That's
No.
Megamind.
Might have been. It's been a long time
People are
since I've seen
screaming
Powerpuff.
at
They
their
are.
radios right now.
I'm sorry.
The city of
Townsville.
Townsville.
I knew
That's
it was some
right.
dumb
Yeah, all I had to
name.
say was the city of, and then I got it.
I don't have to. I didn't have to do any math here. I'm just fully prepared to award this one to Jackie for being so
Yeah.
impressive.
Really?
Great job. Yeah.
You
Oh yeah.
crushed it.
I'm pretty
You got-
sure.
you
I'm
got
pretty
four
sure
in
you
the
walked away with it.
Jotunheim? Come on.
Yeah. The Jotunheim was worth 10 points by itself.
I need everyone to listen back on that and confirm because that doesn't sound right.
It doesn't
to me.
matter. We give you. It's the final decision.
It's my show. I do what I want.
win.
Yeah,
that's
you
fine.
win.
Okay.
You're the winner.
We're gonna
Okay.
box you up and put you in Mom's attic. You're such a trophy to us.
Go home and tell Mike about Midgar, but how you actually got it right.
I actually will.
So just from our setup here, whether it's the game or just talking about these things, what are some of the most iconic fictional bases of operation in your opinion?
I got one.
Steven.
The Batcave.
The Batcave is a
Batcave
great
is good.
answer. That's a
And all
great
iterations
answer.
of it. Like the
Yeah.
1966 Batman.
There's no bad Batcave.
I love that Batman not only has like the tech, like he has the Bat computer, has all of his gadgets, his car is spinning on a lazy Susan in the middle of the cave.
Wait, it's the Bat Lazy Susan.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but then he also has like, here are my mementos from all of my
I
victories.
love it. When
With
I
a
picture the
giant-
Batcave, like a big T-Rex.
A big T-Rex.
And like a giant penny.
Yeah.
And then there's I think there's like a big Joker card too at one
And
point.
it's
And
so
a bunch of
cool
suits.
because those are all throwbacks to like the Bill Finger era Batman, like the Golden Age Batman comic books. And I think that's so cool that they just still exist in the continuity.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, like my favorite comic book artist is Jim Lee, and Alex Ross, but Jim Lee, who grew up reading the Golden Age comics, so when they are drawing their comics, they're going to add their favorite things from the comic books that they read growing up.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
I mean, but those have been consistent like all the way through. Like,
Yeah.
because I think you go back even to the '70s when
Denny
Neil
O'Neil?
Adams and Dick Giordano were doing it, and there was just so many great it was just iconic. It's you see it and you immediately recognize. So that's the Batcave. Yeah, it's a great answer. Great answer. What's another iconic fictional base of operations? Neff?
If I can stick with DC for a moment, the Justice League has two great ones. It has
The Hall of Justice and
the Watchtower.
the Watchtower,
which is so dope. 'cause
It's in space.
It's in space.
Yeah, it's like the sword.
the sword.
Dude, it's so cool.
Yeah. That's really cool. Yeah, good answer. Good answer. Jackie, what's an iconic fictional base of operations?
Weirdly enough, the first one that comes to mind, don't even know why it's the first one that came up, but I think of Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur.
Camelot.
Oh, yeah.
Camelot.
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 I have to push the
Camelot.
Camelot.
But that was real.
That's awesome. Yeah, good
Just a
answer.
model.
Good answer. Yeah. Ollie, what's a great base of operations?
Well, I have to go to my favorite Marvel and the X-Men, the X-Mansion.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't say
Xavier's
Wakanda.
School. Yeah.
Xavier's School for
That's
gifted
really
young
cool.
That's
That's
a
a,
good
that is a good answer.
I mean-
because the Danger Room
Yeah,
alone, bro.
The Danger
So
Room.
cool.
Yeah.
The Blackbird was there.
Under the basketball court.
Under the basketball court.
which is
The-
extremely dangerous.
Yes.
There's a new Marvel fighting game that's going to be coming out, and I've seen a lot of like promotion for it. They're really pushing hard
It's
for
like
it.
the anime.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
And the
looking.
one the fight that I've seen over and over again has kind of really featured the X-Men team, and they're there on like the X-Mansion property, and
Nice.
it just looks really cool. That's a good answer,
So
Ollie.
good.
Oh, thank you.
So and Ollie, I noticed like there was a pattern. All of these things from the '80s, like you were ringing in on in our return address game, like our what's the address? Because like we had such iconic bases of operations in the 80s, mostly because Kenner and Hasbro were trying to sell us like play sets for our action figures,
Absolutely.
right? But like, but we're talking like the Ewok Village, freaking awesome. So awesome that when the Robin Hood movie came out in the early 90s, they just repackaged the Ewok Village and made it where the Sherwood Forest playset, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
So the Kevin Costner, was he
Yeah.
Robin Hood? Yeah.
Yes, he was.
And then we had like the Technodrome. We had the USS Flag.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
yes.
Which just like, it's an aircraft carrier. It's 7 feet long. It's freaking awesome. But they wanted to sell us toys. Castle Grayskull alone was the prototype for this, right? Like
Yeah.
Castle Grayskull was just, you had to have it, right? It looks great. I want a Castle Grayskull. It's on my.
You can have one, Tony.
Thank you, Steven.
I wished into existence for it.
All right.
For the 90s kids, you have the Command Center from Power Rangers. I
Okay.
think that's an actual place you can go and visit. Like the
Really?
outside. Like the exterior location
Oh,
that
okay,
they
gotcha,
used
gotcha.
for it.
Is that the only 90 kids only had one?
That's the only one I
Barbie
care about.
Dreamhouse.
Barbie.
Barbie Dream.
When I think of like that, I think of like the Peach Pit. Was that from 90210?
Yes.
And the Max from Saved by the
Saved by
Bell?
the Bell.
Yeah, but I don't know that those are bases of operations necessarily. Central Perk.
The Tanner House.
Yeah.
I just think of the little infomercials for all the toys in the 90s, like the Rock'em Sock'em robots and stuff.
It's so funny to me,
that
kids
early
that grew up in the
2000s.
90s that like take ownership of toys that came out in the 60s.
I was going to say, the Rock'em Sock'em Robots was like the 60s.
Only
I
90
think of
kids
the
are going to understand
infomercials
this. It's
specifically from-
Slinky.
Or the
Yeah.
bop, the Bop It
Bop It,
gloves things.
yeah.
Sock 'em
Yeah.
boppers.
Sock 'em
Sock 'em
boppers.
boppers.
Thank you,
Oh,
Nev.
that's funny.
Sock 'em boppers. Sock 'em
Yeah.
boppers.
I never got to use those.
So which fictional base would you want to live in? Like if this is your home, you got the keys, the sold sign is in the front yard, you're moving in, where do you want to live?
Hogwarts. I feel like we answered that question.
Is that no like, but this is like a fictional, like a base,
Like a
not
base?
not like a place, but like this is the base. Like
Oh.
like if it's Hogwarts, would it be like a place in Hogwarts? Is
Like a
Hogwarts
common
just
room.
the
The
place?
The whole castle.
Okay, well
But no,
you,
if
you
the-
get a castle then.
Well, I'll stick to the Batcave. You have all those fun gadgets, but you
Batcave
also,
was great.
You know
but you
it'd be
also
really-
have a butler that can bring you food whenever you
You know,
want.
it'd be really cool. Titan's Tower
That is cool. I would live there
With a
because it's
big
shaped
T.
like a big T.
for Tony.
Hey,
That's funny.
Ollie, where are you moving? What's your fictional base? Where would you want to live? It's hard not to say like Castle Grayskull, right?
It is kind of hard not to say that as well, but actually we mentioned it before. Thundera,
The Cat's Lair.
the Cat Slayer.
Yeah.
That was cool. The Thunder Tank, that was the coolest vehicle, one of the coolest vehicles that I had ever seen back then.
You know, Ollie, I felt like in my spirit you had an inner Panthro,
Yeah.
and now
Yes.
now I know.
He was my favorite. He was my favorite because he was like a ninja. He had the you know the
Nunchucks,
shoes.
man.
He had the nunchucks,
Yeah,
and then he had the
spiky suspenders.
yes, exactly. And
So-
then the ninja shoes.
We asked some of our Nerd of God squad on Facebook what they would want to choose, and we had some great answers. Brent Sheridan said Xavier's School.
Yeah.
Keela Vaughn mentioned the Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated building.
Incorporated.
There you go. Ann McAllister claimed the NCC 1701D, which is a great answer. Jason Waldron said the Batcave is the only right answer. Rocky McKinley said Ewok Village. And Austin Moore, he claimed the Technodrome. So we have some great answers out there. What makes a good base? So forget all of these existing ones. Hogwarts is out. The Cat's Lair is out. Titan Tower is out. So what makes a good base? You got to build your own. Are you going to put all of your eggs in the basket of like security or aesthetic, or like what are you gonna, the significance of the location? Like, does it have to rise up out of the swamp, or does it have to be on the moon?
Like Legion of Doom.
So what features would make your custom made base cool?
I think it's got to have livability. Like it's
Yeah.
got to have comfy furniture.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Every good base has cool
Amenities.
chairs.
Every cool base has.
That needs to be on a shirt.
That's
Every
right.
cool
Good
base
base
has
has
cool chairs.
All right, Jackie. What? You're building your own base. What,
Building my own base, where am I going to put it? I need to make sure it's in a convenient spot. For
Location, location,
the-
location.
Yeah, for
Very
whatever
good.
I'm doing from the base. It needs to be in a convenient
What
location.
if it's something like a helicarrier that can go to any location?
Ooh.
That sounds expensive. With gas prices these days, absolutely not.
It'll be solar
Have you
powered.
seen gas prices?
Good
right now?
answer. Good answer. Ollie, what is the most important thing to you when you're building your base?
That there's enough space for everyone who's going to be there.
That's good.
You're
Like,
still
because-
compounding, aren't you?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm still compounding.
bad.
I want all my friends and family.
Oliver's
right there
like, my
with me."
children are never going to live more than 100 yards away from where their mother and I sleep. Never, ever.
Where's the problem?
Steven, what do you got to put? What's your undeniable feature to your secret base?
So this is going to be kind of stupid, but it's also going to tell you what kind of mood I'm in right now.
Uh-oh.
Is like on the Starship Enterprise, the food replicator, where it can just make any food that you want.
Yeah.
So you want the Batcave so you can have a butler that
Yeah.
brings you food.
Yeah.
And you want the Enterprise so that you can have a food rep. Are you hungry, Steven?
I'm very hungry.
Can I go ahead and throw in?
Nikisha, can you go get your leftover Chinese food for
Please,
Steven
no,
that you
I
left
don't-
out all day?
I'm
That-
not going to eat that. I don't trust it.
Can I go ahead and throw in that?
Nikisha wants you to meet her friend Sam and Ella.
Who are they?
Can I throw in that machine from Spy Kids where you press the button and it gives you like a Big Mac
the
and
instant
fries?
Food.
That's exactly what the food replicator is. They stole it from Star Trek.
What?
But it was cooler in Spy Kids.
Boy, Mom, you sure do know how to hydrate a pizza. So all of these things, they kind of have emotional meaning to us. Like our places. For me, like even kind of growing up, I loved going to church. Like when I would go to church, that was like my happy place. That was my fortress of solitude, right? Like that was my Castle Grayskull. That was the place where I wanted to be all the time because I had this emotional attachment to, right? It was emotionally meaningful. Is it possible to become too attached to a location? I say, now that we're in a brand new location after 10 years, is it possible to become too attached to a location?
Absolutely.
How so? Give me unpack that for me.
I mean, I think biblically, Abraham was called
Oh.
to leave home, a place that I'm going to assume was probably very comfortable and convenient for him. 'cause
Sure.
that's where everyone he knew was. But
Yeah.
God called him to step out of that comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I think while it is good to be comfortable, you don't want to become so comfortable that you ignore the will of God
Yeah, that's good.
in your life.
And sometimes it can even hold you down.
Yeah.
You look at the Israelites when they got out of Egypt. You know, they were in the wilderness for so long, getting
Mm-hmm.
to their final destination, that they were like, we should have just stayed
Yeah.
slaves in Egypt. Like, that was
Yeah.
holding you back.
Yeah.
That was holding you down back where you were. If you're not willing to move where God needs you, then you're not going to get the reward.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think that sometimes when we become, attached to a location, it is for the reasons of like we end up looking in the rear view mirror more than we look ahead.
Yeah.
And since Jackie decided to spiritualize it,
Sorry.
right? No, that's fine. That's the Nerd of Godcast,
We are a
right?
Christian podcast,
Yeah, so
so-
no question there. But sometimes God will lead us into places, but we do romanticize the past. We do go back and say, oh well, I remember this, and it's almost like we can make idols out of things, right? There's a great story in the book of Joshua. We're talking about these children of Israel, right? That for 40 years they're wandering in the wilderness, and they finally cross the river and go into the promised land. And when they cross the river, they cross it on dry ground, very similar to how this journey started at the Red Sea. And when they come out to the other side, Joshua commands one of the elders from each of the different tribes to go get a large stone out of the riverbed. And they take it up on the shore and they build this monument there. They build like just a little reminder of what God has done out of these 12 stones. Something for each of God's people. No one gets left out, no one gets left behind. And they build it there. But they say they camped there and then they moved on. Right? And sometimes I think what happens is we build these little monuments to our journey and we say, man, look what the Lord has done. And then we just camp there and we stay there and we fail to realize that God still has more for us on the journey ahead than what we've gone there. So yeah, we do sometimes romanticize and become attached to location. Has God ever relocated you for your benefit in a way that maybe was a little uncomfortable at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
just coming from, this is not talking about the podcast, but coming from my home church, Sanctuary, coming over from there to here was scary. You know, you're coming from a place where you've been your entire adult life, where I was my entire adult life, and I had grown my faith there. All the people I knew, all my friends, a lot of my friends were still there. And coming here to a new church was a scary thing, and with the new role and everything, it was definitely a weird transition. Going like the first couple days, the first couple weeks, I would like make the turn out of my neighborhood, and if I turn one way, I go towards Sanctuary.
Yep.
I go the other way, I go
Muscle
to
memory is a powerful thing,
So
right?
like I had to remember a couple Sundays, I had to make a couple U-turns, but
Yeah.
just realizing where I'm going is where God wants me to be.
Yeah.
And where I was is where God wanted me to be at that time.
Sure.
Was important. Knowing that like I have to go forward. If I'm not going forward, if I'm not going to where God wants me to be, if I'm not going to the destination, then I'm going backwards.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have a bunch of people at this table here that were born in this city and still live in this city, right? But let me slide down to Oliver. You've moved, you've taken your whole family, and in obedience to God, or maybe out of necessity, you've gone up and down the whole coast of this country a couple of different times. What was the story there? Like what was God doing to relocate you in your life at those times?
I mean, I definitely think it was a God thing with it. I fell in love with Florida when I was in my early teenage years, visiting my great aunt down here, and I just kind of felt that this is where I was going to be raising my family and everything. And,
wow.
Eventually, when I grew up, got married, and I shared that with my wife, and she's like, "Okay, let's go." And then we did. We were down here for a couple of years. Met you, started going to Sanctuary Church, loved it. And then life happened, and we had to move back to Maryland for a couple of years and regroup, lick our wounds and everything. But we came back stronger, and we've been here since 2014.
Yeah.
Back down here. The children have grown and thrived here, going to college. One looking like towards getting married to someone.
Easy.
Hey, you never know. I mean, well, I feel like I know, but yeah.
Oliver has a word.
So yeah, I mean, it's like one of those things. It's like, if we didn't, where would we be? What would be going on in our lives?
Yeah. So I remember when I moved to Florida when I was a young teenager. I was like 15 when I moved here, and I had just become a Christian like 2 years before then, and it was hard for me because becoming a follower of Christ and like shifting my center from the normal kind of routines of a young person to church and to faith-based stuff, like my entire life shifted into that environment, to that group of people. I had moved many, many times in my life before then, but this was the first time that I'd ever had to leave not just some people that I went to school with for a few months, but I had to leave people that I worshiped with and that discipled me, and it was really, really hard for me. It was very, very difficult. And when I came here, dude, I thought for sure, like, yep, my family, they miss God on this one, man. Like, God is not here. Like, it's going to be everything I can do as soon as I can do it to go back. I remember when I was 16, I drove back up to where I moved here from, and I worked there the whole summer. I was confident that God didn't want me down here. He wants me back up there. Like, I had to come down here, but this is like just one of those seasons. And as soon as I'm able to, I'm getting my stuff, I'm packing my Sega Genesis, and I'm going back up to my old stomping grounds. And you know what happened over the course of those years? I began to develop new and deep and strong relationships. God began to give to me new opportunities, and the things that I'm still reaping from, the fruits that I'm still enjoying in my life today, are the result of that season of being in a place where I didn't want to be at a time that I didn't want to be there. And I realize now, looking back, like, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have known any of you guys.
Yeah. I, for one, am very glad.
Thank you, Jackie. But so the thing that at first I was like, yeah, this can't be right, actually turned out to be absolutely right. And I don't think I would have it any other way. I wouldn't be who or where I am today if it wasn't for it.
It's crazy how like a relocation can alter the course of history.
Yeah.
Because similar to your story, I mean, I was born and raised, for the most part, pretty much within the same 3-mile radius of where I was born. Like, I lived most of my 35 years in the same small little section of Orlando. But when I was in 4th grade, a kid came as a new student in the middle of the year, a guy named Keith. And Keith lived in a completely different part of town, but where he lived in his neighborhood, there was a sinkhole that developed and was going to engulf his house, so they had to move.
Florida, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he ended up moving right down the road from the elementary school that I attended, and he came into that class, and we very quickly became best friends. And through that friendship, eventually he moved across the street from a church that 20 years ago today, we happened to go to that youth group, and that literally changed the course of my life. And, I don't want to say that I've had, change the course of anybody else's life, but through different relationships, like, it's just crazy how much different my life would have been had that sinkhole never happened.
You have.
Yeah.
Had the sinkhole never happened, the Stephen Salisbury story.
That's legitimately, if I were going to make an autobiography, it would be called Saved by a Sinkhole.
Man, come on. I want to hear the audiobook.
As read by
Neil Patrick Harris.
Well, Oliver
I was
Gale.
gonna say Oliver Gale.
So, Jackie, you talked about, like, okay, hey, I said, hey, maybe you want to have a helicarrier as a place,
Yeah,
right? Because you
yeah.
want to go around. That's the good news that I think we get out of this, is because wherever we go, God is still telling the story in us. And it's not like when you get to, like the hobbits, right? They're taking that step, they're leaving the Shire, and they stop. And Sam says, if I take one more step, this will be the farthest away I've ever been, right? Like this, it's not like there's a point in your life where one more step and then God said, I'm not with you anymore. Like, this is as far as I go. This is the end of the road for me. And you can keep going, but I got to hang back here. Like, there's no point at which God is not leading us. And if our base of operations is locked to a physical place, it's locked to a latitude and longitude, it's locked to a pin on a map or a particular building, then I think we might miss out on the bigger truth that, as I said, in Joshua, they're crossing this river, they're going into this promised land. Joshua 1:9, the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. He's our base of operations, right? Like, Christ is our strong tower. He's our shelter. He's our refuge. And he is with us always. That's Matthew 28:20, right? I'm with you always to the end of the earth, right? I think about John chapter 4 when Jesus is talking to the woman at the well. And she asks him a question. She's doing a little pop quiz hot shot with him, and she's like, our ancestors said, hey, we worship here, but the Jews say we worship there, right? Like, whatever. Jesus said, look, man, the day is coming. We're going to be worshiping in spirit and truth. It's not going to be tied to a mountain. It's not going to be tied to a city. It's more than that. It's about who, not about where. In the first church, they didn't have churches that were established. They didn't have cathedrals. They didn't have sanctuaries. They met wherever they went. They would go to the synagogue and they would meet. They would go from home to home and break bread. They would meet in the town square. They didn't have a sound system. They didn't have a pro-presenter. They didn't have a permanent address, but they turned the world upside down. So I guess my encouragement to you guys is, no matter where you are, no matter where you're going, no matter where you hang your hat, whether you are a Cat Slayer person, a Wakanda Forever person, you live in Castle Grayskull on the USS flag, or you're just hanging out in Hogwarts with Steve-O, wherever you are, the Lord is with you. And he is our strong tower. He is our base of operations. He is our source, our course, and our force. And I just want to encourage you, be strong in the Lord wherever you go, because wherever you are, that's where he is. And wherever he is, that's where you are. So just follow with him, love him, and do life with him in mind always, because he is always with us and always leading us. So final thoughts?
Amen.
Amen. I love it. Stephen, happy anniversary.
Happy friend-anniversary, Tony.
Happy friend-anniversary. Don't forget, you guys can come hang out with us at MegaCon. What's that booth number?
A948.
A948. We're right over by the comic book creators. We're right on the outside of the artist alley area, facing. I wonder what comic book creator we're going to be next to.
So you know how every year we typically we are friends with the people that are across from us?
Yes, because I'm terribly likable.
Yeah, I really hope that it's like, oh, it's Greg Capullo. We get to be best friends with Greg Capullo for 4 days.
Yeah, it's Charles Soule. Like
it's Alan Moore.
It's not. No, please don't put us
Please,
across
not
from Alan
Moore.
No.
Let's tell Alan more about Jesus.
Yeah. We're in for the fight of our life, you guys. But please, if you're hearing this, pray for us. Pray for our ministry out there. Be a part of covering us in prayer. We've asked a couple churches to cover us in prayer for MegaCon. So we have Pastor Chuck Auschwitz from Conway Community Church. We have Pastor Rodney Cannon from Ridge Community Church. We have Bishop Anthony Pelt, the overseer for the Cocoa Office of the Church of God. And we also have Pastor Lloyd Smith from Forward Community Church. They're going to be covering us, kind of adopting each day in prayer. They'll call us in the morning, and we'll have an opening word of prayer over the day. But we encourage you, Nerd of God Squad, to please join with us in prayer too. We want to say thank you so much to those that have helped us, all of our Patreon fam. We just cannot tell you how much we appreciate you. You've made so much of this possible. Thank you, Patreon fam.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Even for those that knew some of our needs, that went above and beyond to help us out, we just really, really appreciate it. Those that sponsored food for the day so that our team could have some nutrition and nourishment out there.
Yes.
Those who sponsored some of our printing costs and helping us with those things. We still have a long way to go, so please pray that God will help us out. We have to register for next year's MegaCon while we're still at MegaCon this year, and it's not cheap. So we're just praying that God will bless and give some favor there, but just want you guys to know that it's a privilege. I'm looking forward to serving with you.
Yeah.
And God is going to do incredible things, as He always does.
Yeah.
As He always does. So please pray for us, and we will see you guys at MegaCon. Well, for all of us here at the Nerd of Godcast, for Steve-O Supremo,
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Quentin Gregory Neff,
Near, far, wherever you are.
Jackie freaking Diaz,
Bye.
Jamaican Ollie,
Irie.
Nick the Engineer,
Goodbye.
Nerd of God wife Sheena, and Nikisha on the camera. Home is where the vibranium is.
Sounds like something Claw would say.
Until next time, we ain't gots to go home.
But we can't stay here.
See you at MegaCon.